Hello students, how are you? This is Varsha Khare from Kendriya Vidyalaya Vehicle Factory, Jabal. Okay, you have listened and learned so many stories from your parents or your grandparents. Today I am going to tell you a true story of the girl Amrita. So we are going to learn a new chapter of class 4 EVS, that is the story of Amrita. Okay, so the story is about 200-300 years ago. A girl named Amrita lives in the Khejardli village near Jodhpur in Rajasthan. You know where is the Rajasthan in the map of India? I will show you. Here you can see the map of India, as well as you can see the pink part also. This pink area is Rajasthan in the map of India. So by map reading we can find out so many states in the map of India. As example, you know there is Madhya Pradesh. How we can find Madhya Pradesh? You know very well. Madhya Pradesh name also gives you the clue that Madhya Pradesh will be the center of the India. So we will discuss later about it. So we will concentrate again on Rajasthan where Amrita lived. Okay, so Amrita lived in Rajasthan near Jodhpur village Khejardli. You know why the name of the village Khejardli becomes Khejardli? Because there were so many Khejari tree in the village. So by all the trees of Khejari, the name of village becomes Khejardli. So what is the basic significance about the village Khejardli? The basic significance is there that so many people lives in the village Khejardli. They love and take care of the trees as well as all the animals. They said so a line always. What is the line they said always? They said पेड़ हैं तो हम हैं. What they said? पेड़ हैं तो हम हैं. Then Amrita greets her friend in the each and every morning. What did Amrita do? Amrita greets her friend daily. Who are the friends of Amrita? All the trees are friends of Amrita. Then Amrita greets her friend how? She greets her friend like this. Put her arm on the tree trunk and she said, "Thank you. You take care of us. I love you so much." So by seeing Amrita, all the children did like this and they play in the shade of Khejari tree also. Then time passed out and Amrita grown up. One day in the morning when Amrita wanted to greet her friend, she saw some strangers came there. What they have? They have axes on their hand and they said, "We have come here, we have sent by the king. Then we wanted to cut the tree." Why? Because they wanted wood from the tree to build king's palace. Then Amrita hugged the trees tightly and said, "I would not let you cut the trees." Strangers threatened her very much, but she didn't get scared and she tightened her arms very well and she again said that, "I would not let you cut the trees." By seeing Amrita, all the villagers came like this and they hugged all the trees. Then they said, "We will not allow you to cut the trees." As the villagers said, king wanted to visit the village. So then one day king visited the village. Then he learned that how the villagers of the Khejardli village loves and care the animals. So then he ordered no tree will be cut here and no animals will be harmed. So that is the story in the chapter, the story of Amrita we have learned. So we will learn some specified features of Khejari tree. Okay, so in the Khejari tree the main basic features is that the Khejari tree grow in mainly in desert area. Why, do you know why it grows in desert area mainly? Because it needs a less water to grow. You know very well, in the desert area there will be the scarcity of water, so this type of tree can grow easily in desert area. Then now you can see bark. This is called bark, you know very well. So bark of the khejadi tree is used to make medicine. Okay, then most important thing is that the wood of khejadi tree is not affected by insects. That is the basic thing about the khejadi tree also. Then the peoples of khejadi village eats the beans of the khejadi tree, and so many children play around the shade of the khejadi tree. So these are the specified features of khejadi tree. No, now what you can tell me, how many main common trees we can find around us? Can you tell me? Okay, I will tell you. You can see guava, banyan, peepal, mango, blackberry and neem. So these trees we can found easily common around us. The most important thing is, I want to tell you that you know khejadi tree. Do you know the name earlier? You don't know. Why? Because in our area it is called shami tree. So you can find some shami tree around us, but you don't know the name. That is also, shami is also called khejadi. Okay, so in around us we can find out guava, banyan, peepal, mango, blackberry and neem tree. That is easily found in our area. Okay, now how will be benefited by the tree? We can see human being also benefited by the tree, we know very well. But human being as well as so many living things also benefited by the tree. You can see here. Here so many birds, so you know very well, birds make their nest in the trees. You can see monkey, then you can see squirrel here. So monkey and squirrel, this type of animals are also found their food here. You can see caterpillar here. You can see earthworm here. So many insects are here in the root of the tree. So all the living things get benefited by the trees. Now we will learn the importance of trees in our life. We know very well, we get fresh air from the tree, we get many vegetables from the tree, we get many fruits from the tree, we get shade from the tree, we get wood from the tree. But these things we have learned earlier in last classes. So what we are going to learn? We are going to learn some new things about importance of tree. As we said, we get fresh air from the tree. How we get fresh air from the tree? You know, trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. That is very essential for our lives. So this is the thing that trees give us fresh air. Then another thing is that trees trees roots. What is the importance of trees roots? You know, trees protect soil and soil from erosion and landslide also. How? Because you know, you can see roots of tree, and roots of the tree bind the soil very tightly. So that is the cause that is the trees will be reduce the soil erosion and landslide also. Then the next important thing about the tree is that trees is the main source of raining also. How trees is the main source of raining? Because it catches clouds. Okay, and trees provide shade to keep environment cool. So without trees, the temperature of the environment will be hotter and drier. Trees also help us to prevent flooding. How trees help us to prevent flooding? Because we have discussed already that roots of tree bind the soil properly. So if there is flooding condition, then trees bind the bank of the rivers. So this way trees can prevent from flooding also. Then trees can boost wildlife. You know where wildlife grow? We know very well, in the forest wildlife grow. So in the forest, you know very well, trees are very dense, or in the dense trees wild animals find their natural habitat. So by the dense tree medium in the forest, wildlife boost by the trees. So this is also one more importance of the tree. Then do you know what is the meaning of deforestation? I am going to tell you the new word deforestation. As we learn new words in English language, after completing every chapter we learn new words. So why can't we learn new words in EVS also? So I am going to tell you a new word, deforestation. What is the meaning of deforestation? Deforestation means cutting the tree in the forest without replantation. Why deforestation happened? Deforestation happened because of us. Why? Because we want new infrastructure in our area, we want new tall buildings in our area. So to make this type of infrastructure as well as this type of building, then land will, we want land. So to get a land, we cutting the tree of forest. That is why this is cause of deforestation. Now, to stop such activities like deforestation, what is the responsibility of us? Who will take responsibility of it? Only human being can take the responsibility of it, because we learn so many things, so many living things dependent on tree. So who, as first you tell me, who are destroying the trees, who are destroying the environment, who are destroying the all ecosystem? Animals? No. Insects? No. So who are destroying it? Yes, we the people are destroying it. So who will take the responsibility to move out this type of things, this type of deforestation on all the cutting trees, this type of thing? Who will take the responsibility to come out this? We will take the responsibility to come out this. What we can do? We can do so many things. You can say, I am the children. What a single children can do anything? Yes, a children can also do so many big things, but it's taking a small steps only. So I told you that Amrita and all the villagers, what did they do? They saved the tree by their unity. So we can also do this by our unity. How? You know, if Amrita say one tree, we can decide. If we can say one tree, then you know very well, all the world decide like this. You know, there are 700 crore people in all over the world. If each and everyone decide to save a single tree, then we can save 700 crore trees all around the world. This is the simple step, single step, but it will result very well. Okay, then as one thing I want to make you familiar, that as Amrita did, many movement happened in our country also to save the tree and to save our environment. In Uttarakhand, one more movement happened earlier, that is called Chipko movement. On that village also the people did the same to save the tree, to protect the environment also. Okay, so this type of activity we can save our environment, we can save all our ecosystem. One more thing I want to tell you, you can take one more step also. You can plant a tree in every occasion. If you plant a tree in every occasion, you can plant so many trees in 1 year, because we are celebrating so many occasions in all the year. And one more thing we can also do, we can gift our friend, we can gift our relative a plant in their particular occasion, their particular festival. If we do this type of activities, we can save our tree, we can save our environment. Okay, so this type of activity we have to take a strong step. We have to take the responsibility of it to save our environment. So that is our responsibility. So there is a complete chapter that we have learned so many things about it, so many chapters related to this we have concluded. So one assignment I want to tell you that you can do at home. Okay, what you can do at home is the simple thing you can do at home. I want to tell you one assignment. Okay, you can see what is written here: summer, rainy and winter. So what you have to do, you have to write name of vegetables and name of fruits that you can found in your area in these seasons: summer season, rainy season and winter season. So you have to write the name of fruits and vegetables that you can found easily in this season in your area. Then second assignment is what you have to do, you have to found a tree near about you. What you will do, you will make a drawing of the particular tree and write what you write. You write what is the name of the tree, what is the name of the tree and which season its leaves falls, and the tree has flowers, what is the color of flowers, if tree has fruits and what is the color of fruits. So that things you can write, and you can write so many things about the tree. That is your assignment that you can do at home. Okay, so this is the chapter that we have learned, the story of Amrita. So we will meet in the next time to take the next chapter. Okay.